What's up everyone, it's Jan Bors, it's Czech Talent Tuesday today and I'm gonna interview EVAH, a young, talented singer from Czech Republic who already released 3 singles in her career, and I'm really curious what is her ambitions, what are her goals, what she's gonna do with her music and what her music actually means, and does it really connect with Eurovision? Does she want to compete one day? Well, let's find out. It's EVAH. Hey EVAH, welcome to my show. How are you doing today?
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I'm fine. What about you? How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing always well when I can speak to talented singers and artists like you are. And I'm really curious because you released already 3 singles and you're kind of newcomer in the scene as well. I'm really curious where your career goes. What are your goals?
Well, my goals are to release music, as many songs as I can. So that's my future plans, to release new songs I'm currently working on. I want to release them this year. That's the plan. And for sure, the main goal, well, if the situation with COVID gets better, hopefully I'm planning to do some live shows. So that's the main goal, to do live shows and write music, write songs.
Yeah, how hard for you that you just kind of started, release 3 songs and you're not able to sing them live to people to practice this. How this changed your situation towards your music? Did it change it?
Well, yeah, it was a bit disappointment because I was really looking forward to play live shows, but I use this time, this free time I have now, for writing songs. So it's also good. That's the positive part of being stuck at home. Well, I can work on myself, on my skills. So that's great also.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Where do you get your, or where does the inspiration for your music come from?
Well, definitely I get my inspiration from music I listen to and I like, and also it's connected to my emotions, and it also comes from people who surround me. And I think that my music is based on my favorite indie bands and pop songwriters. So that's all those influences.
Yeah, what are those? Can you be a bit concrete?
Well, as for the indie bands, so my favorite ones are Vampire Weekend, if you know them. I love them. It's such a big inspiration for me. And I don't know, Bombay Bicycle Club or the Submarines. And as for the pop songwriters, for example, Labyrinth or Sigrid. So yeah, my beloved one.
Would you describe yourself as a pop indie artist, as some media already brand you this way, or you don't like this branding at all?
Well, I think it fits. It fits, and it describes my music as it is, because yeah, I feel like an indie or independent musician, and I have to admit it's pop. All those are pop songs, so with indie influences. So
yeah, I like this flavor of those songs. How hard it was for you to make this first step with your first single, to release it, to make it? How did you how a person who just never done or never released a single before just decide, okay, now it's the time to do it? What's the inspiration? How is this process going?
well, all my family are full of musicians, and I had a band. I played with band. With my siblings and my best friend. So we had a band for 10 years. So we played many live shows, and we released an album. So it was like natural to me to keep this musician way And though I'm solo right now, I just have this urge to write songs, and I don't know, I want to share them, and yeah, I think it's the biggest part of my life, and I just need to do this.
Yeah, that's awesome. That lots of people just say that's something they need to express. That's the way how to express their emotion, their way, their ideas, and I like it. I think that's worth it. You released 3 singles: Island, Silhouette, and new one. It's called Palette of Paint. I don't know why I firstly really like Palette of Pain, and I was like, well, that's kind of depressive. But no, it's like that's my mistake, of course. But how are they somehow connected to each other, or are they just 3 different emotions of yours?
Every single, every song is connected to my inner world. Yeah, that's true. And dealing with something. So the previous ones are about dealing with loneliness and fear, though the Silhouette one is kind of optimistic. But Palette of Paint is about my thoughts and about how I see them. Like, and sometimes it's so hard or overwhelming. Then it's hard to calm my mind, and I wish I could wash away all the thoughts and just enjoy my existence, my presence. And the same with the other songs. It's like dealing with something, and it's calling for inner peace. Yeah, that's maybe the connection between them, finding inner peace. Yeah, and love.
Your next songs you're preparing right now, do they have this thing in common as well, or it's just a different kind of connection or emotion?
Well, the one I plan to release is about dealing with my past. So yeah, it's about dealing and struggling. Yeah, I struggle all the time.
What's your biggest struggle?
Into my music.
What's your biggest struggle?
I think that's the fear. The fear is the biggest struggle in my life. Yeah, and it's connecting to everything, like the loneliness, the overthinking, yeah.
Your single Island, which is the middle one, and the one which I think has like the first really, really high quality one you released, in my opinion. The music video of this one was directed by your brother Antonin, who is a drummer of Lake Malawi, and I was working with him at Eurovision a lot and had a lot of laughs. But how is his influence at you? How's to work together on such a thing like a music video for a song, which, as you said, is a lot emotional and inner to you?
Well, I have to say that my brother is crazy talented person, and yeah, it was his first music video he did. So well, it was fun on the first place, and he has such great ideas about how to express something.
Okay, can you give me some example of what you just said? What's he good at? I don't know what actually the real question was, but I want just the example of one thing, how he expressed things or how you react to it. Actually, how was it for you to work with him? Because I know him very well, and sometimes I was thinking I will kill him.
Yeah, that's a good point. But he's my brother, and I've known him for my whole life, so I'm a bit used to his behavior, his way of thinking and expressing himself. So I was just okay with that, and to be honest, he was quite professional. Like I think it wasn't like sister and brother. Yeah, like it was, but at the same time it wasn't. He tried really hard to be professional. I think he did a great job. So
yeah, I can
that's
I can
amazing.
actually imagine. I think that that part of his is there as well as the funny part of his. What is his influence at you? Because of course my big theme is Eurovision, and I always try to encourage young artists or start newcomers, whoever, even whoever artist actually, to try to make it there, because I think that can really rise up their career and rise up their experience. So you have this experience in your family already. What do you think about Eurovision?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for musicians to advertise their music, to widen their audience, and it can be a very big achievement, and it can be something you can be very proud of in the future. So definitely positive thing.
Yeah, would you like to connect with this event, or do you prepare some songs which you think their quality is that high that you will not be afraid to send them to Czech television and try to represent the country?
Yeah, definitely. That's one of my goals to have as okay to have já se snažím říct tak dobrý písničky. Such good songs. Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's one of my goals to Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, definitely. It's one of my goals to have such a good songs. Yeah, so I can send it to Eurovision.
I'm always struggling with telling people that they fighting with sending their music or the music which they think it fits especially to Eurovision. Do you think it's this the way for you, or what kind of way do you see Eurovision, like from the perspective of the artist, not mine as a producer? It can differ a lot.
Well, yeah, you're totally right. This is definitely a big struggle for musicians to whether they should write songs for people, just for people, or if it's on the first place to express themselves in a very very natural and raw way. But I think that it's important to find a harmony between those two shores. So for me, it's I have to enjoy my music. I have to enjoy what I write. So well, the purpose is that I have to like it. That's like the first thing, and that's my goal. And if it won't fit, that's well, yeah, it's a shame, but it's not my goal to fit somewhere. It needs to express myself, and yeah, that's for what is important to me and for my music. To be honest and authentic.
Yeah, I absolutely like this idea. I think that's exactly what I wanted to encourage as a producer in Czech television. I really think that they want to do it even ever after. But do you think for the artist like you who wants to be yourself at music, express yourself, be honest and raw, as you said, is Czech music market already prepared for such people, or do you struggle with the Czech music industry? How hard is it for you?
Well, I would say that I'm only at the beginning of my journey. So to be honest, I don't have many experiences with this, but definitely one of my goals is to travel with my music through across the European countries, and play in a small clubs. So I will see. First of all, I need to get those experiences, and then I will see. It's really hard to say right now at this point of my career, if I can call it.
Yeah, I really like your honesty. I think that's what it's necessary that the artist should have, especially at the beginning, and your will to hard work. One last thing. Nowadays, it's a day or it's a time of singles, but me personally, I'm missing albums for people because I can then better connect with who they are through the music. But do you think it's worth it to do an album, and what's your strategy in releasing songs? Singles, EPs, albums? How is it?
Well, to be honest, I like the EPs way of releasing music, and sure, sometimes I need to release just a single, but yeah, I like your point that the whole album gives you a different perspective. It gives you like the whole complete world. Sometimes EP is enough, and but yeah, I think that both of its three ways are okay, and yeah, it depends.
Yeah. So what's your plan? What's your plan then?
Well, in the future, I would like to release EP, EP, and maybe album.
But it's gonna be single.
But yeah, this year, I plan to release singles, more singles. Yeah.
All right. When we can expect the first one?
I hope it's gonna be this spring.
Okay, then fingers crossed for the spring, and thank you for your time,
Thank
Eva.
you.
Fingers crossed for your career.
Thank you for having me. It was really nice to meet you. Thank you.
Alright guys, that was Eva, and I'm really curious what you think of her. I'm really curious what you think of her music, so just write me comments below. I'm curious, and don't forget to share her music, share her videos, write her something nice in the comments, and motivate her to work hard on herself to deliver more and more and more music, which style I really like. So what about you? Tell me in the comments below, subscribe this channel, like this video, and share everything you can. Well, and I see you next time. Bye.